Now, normally Rich Thaw comes into the BT studios and gives us a hand to everything fitness-wise, but today we decided to visit him at Core Excellence, and we're talking about back pain. Now, I want to start here in the clinic. I'm not going to let you speak right now, Rich. I'm just going to let you go and set up for me because we're going to be doing some exercises to prevent back pain a little bit later. Is that okay?
All right, I'll do that.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us. He always gets to talk, so I'm going to let Aura talk today. And listen, we're talking about back pain, talking about prevention. Listen, people come in here with back pain. What's the first thing you get them to do when they're saying they have back pain?
They come in, we have, they go over the history, why they have back pain, when it arises, and everything like that. And then what I do is I usually go over a full evaluation of their body. I get them to stand in front of me, we have them bend over. I usually do like a couple of tests. The biggest one that I usually do that makes me look at the whole entire spine and the pelvis is I can have you do, if you like,
sure,
turn around this way,
yeah.
Turn this way, sideways. And I have you just bend forward to go touch your toes.
Okay.
Good, and come on back up.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have you keep your feet flat on the floor and bend your right knee.
Okay.
That's it. So I look at the whole pelvis and then come back up, and then the other one leg, left leg.
Okay.
That's it. That's actually, you're moving pretty well.
Good.
So what I'm doing, really...
Good. That's good to hear. That's great to hear. I don't have back pain.
Yeah, it moves really well.
I do suffer from back pain, as you know, but right now I'm
You're
good.
safe.
I'm
That's
good.
good.
Could be because of Core Excellence. All right, so what are you looking for there?
So what I'm looking for, if I take this, is that if your hips, your sacrum, and your spine goes all the way up, and if I get you to move, everything's supposed to move fluidly. So if I move this way, your sacrum moves this way, your spine is supposed to adjust and shift.
Now you can kind of see if you turn it around here.
There we go.
That it amazes me how important the core is for your back. You didn't think the two would be really related.
Well, all the muscles of the core, so underneath everything, are all attached to your pelvis and your spine.
Right.
So the more that they're stabilized, the more that they're keeping you more stable and in a better position.
All right, so after you've evaluated me, you've got me to do a little bit of movement. So you normally take your client onto the table. What are you looking for there?
So I'm looking to see what's tight, what's been compensating, what's not aligned. So I go and treat them afterwards and release all those tensions, and I go from pretty much head to toe. And I try and release everything that's attached to the spine and pelvis. Now, if something is off, we work on that. Hopefully, when they stand up, everything is working much better and more fluidly.
All right, well, we did kick Rich out of the clinic, okay? But we will be joining him coming up, and we're going to be doing some exercises if you do suffer from back pain. There are lots of people out there, but there are some exercises you can do whilst suffering from it. It also prevents it as well. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later, but thank you so much, Aura. I got to go join Rich in the gym. Guys? All right, here we are at Core Excellence with Rich Thaw. Now, we just came from the clinic, Rich. Aura has given me the okay to do some exercises.
Great stuff.
Thankfully, I don't have any back pain, but people that come in here sometimes do. And so what are some of the exercises that you put them through if they are suffering from back pain?
So first thing we do, like Aura mentioned, is make sure that they do have a strong core, that we get them to understand what it's like to lock it down, what it's like to get that deep core on properly.
Right.
So a lot of times when you say get your core on and contract your abs, they do a lot of this. So we have a little diagram here showing that those six-pack muscles right here, they don't really have much real estate on the pelvis, so they can't really do much in terms of core stability. So what we're really trying to go after is on this side, those muscles that really touch on the hip and the ribs, and touch on the ribs and the hip that go all the way around. So these two muscles right here, which is essentially those guys on the side. So an exercise that we can do to help you better understand it, feel what it's like to do that, you can lay on your back.
Okay, and Rich has given me this balloon. For some reason, I don't think we're having a party just yet here, guys, but...
something like that.
We're having a core party.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm on my back.
Yeah, you're gonna put that balloon in your mouth.
Okay.
You can hold it with one hand. And the other hand, let's just put it on your ribs and those side abs that we talked about, just so you can feel what's going on. Take a huge everything out exhale and hold the end of the breath. So let's do that right now. Keep going. All the way up. More. You see his ribs coming down right now. Everything's starting to hide. We call this locking it down. You feel that right there? Those side abs on nice and tight, so I can do one of these solid, like a rock. All right, relax. You're good. You're good. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's let the blood drain from my face.
Yeah, you can
okay, so what I was activating those while blowing the balloon, that's what you want people to really concentrate
those are those
on.
deep abs, exactly. Okay. So instead of it being more like a crunching motion, like you're picking like your necklace up to your belt buckle, we're just trying to think stay nice and tall and pull that bra line right to that belt buckle.
Got it.
Right. So that feeling that you had here, we're going to get that again. So let's do that right now.
Okay.
I'll leave the balloon out of this. I'll show you.
Let's the blue.
There you go.
There it goes.
Ta-da.
Okay. See you later. Okay.
All right, so we're going to lock it down. So pull those, that bra line down to the belt buckle.
Okay.
Right? And let's get those palms to the roof, get that posture thing at the same time, relax those shoulders.
Okay.
All right, so we got this locked down right here, and we're picking that belt buckle right up to the roof.
Okay.
Come on, up, 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 up. Keep that on right here. So as long as those abs are on, as long as those side deep abs are on, you're gonna feel the butt.
Right.
And the butt is a great foundation to start with to make sure that core is nice and solid, to make sure you don't have back
What
pain.
shouldn't I be doing right now?
Let go of those abs, and come on up higher. Up, up, up. You see that belly flare? Right here, this belly flare, you probably feel it in your back right now.
I do.
So as a general rule, if you can see your belly kind of open up right there, that shows us that you're not locked down. That you're using those powerful back muscles to act as like a core stabilizer.
As simple as that, keeping the abs locked, and just a very simple kind of easy type exercise. But I really can't feel that. You're feeling it.
Yeah, so you can just pause up there for a second,
yeah,
and then come on down again.
Okay.
That's it, exactly. And you can replicate this on one leg as well.
And it's so important, that core, right? It's all related to your back.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It's just as important to work on that back if it is sore, but how about preventing those injuries from happening in the first place? Well, coming up at Core Excellence, Rich, you're going to show me a few exercises to prevent back pain. That's coming up a little bit. All right, here we are at Core Excellence with Rich Thaw. Normally he comes into the BT studios to pay us a visit, show us a few exercises. Today, I'm in your home turf, and actually, pardon the pun, because we are actually on some turf right now. We're talking about back pain, and one of the most important things, prevention of that back pain. What are some exercises people can do for that?
Getting that core working fantastically on that top end, and on the bottom end of the back, so the hips, is working those hamstrings.
Right.
And the glutes as well. So we showed you the glutes before, and now I'll show you the hamstring, almost like the trifactor. Getting that
what's this one called again?
This one is the dead bug with the kettlebell overhead reach.
Okay, I'll do my best dead bug.
The dead bug,
impression. Get on my back, like someone just stepped on me here.
You're gonna hold that ball between your legs, get those toes pointed to the roof like a ballerina, and the whole objective here is keeping that low back crushing into the ground. Right. You're gonna hold that kettlebell, arms are nice and long.
Yeah.
And keeping that low back crushing into the ground, reach that kettlebell way up overhead, right, and come on back up. So the whole thing here is we can see if that low back's coming off the ground. Can you squeeze my hand, Wilder?
Yeah.
Squeeze it more. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. That's nice and tight. That's a big difference here. Yeah. So as long as this is staying locked down, you can tell he's not using his back. He's using those deep ab muscles.
They don't let you cheat here at Core Excellence. I will say that. All right, let's see another one.
So talking about those hamstrings, we're gonna go over to the slide board and work those hamstrings with hamstring curls.
Okay, I've used one of these before actually for hockey. You're sliding kind of back and forth, but you want me on my back here.
Yeah, so put your butt right at the edge of the the mat. Heels and the gliders, again, between the legs.
Okay.
This will kind of help get that deep core on, that transverse abdominis, internal obliques, those side abs that we want.
Okay.
Palms to the roof like that posture. So we're pulling that bra line down to that belt buckle exactly. Get that belt buckle up to the roof.
Okay.
Right, so this is the start and end position. Okay. Straighten those legs all the way out, 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 out. All right, now pull the heels to the butt. Belt buckle goes up. That's it. Yeah. And do me a favor, can you pop that ball for me? Squeeze so you pop that ball. Come on, up, all the way up.
Oh yeah.
There you go. And it's locked down the entire time.
You know, I think there is a six-pack in there somewhere. I think this would be the exercise to do that too. But it's mind-blowing to me that how important the core is in the prevention of back pain. So many Montrealers are suffering from that. Rich, thank you so much for showing us a few exercises.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you again very soon. Probably back on my home turf. All right, buddy?
It's only fair.